I'm here with Sarah. We just got McDonald's and Taco Bell. That was an experience, and this is what we're gonna talk about because fuck McDonald's!
At least this one in particular, this girl in particular. We went to Taco Bell and we got, our normal food and
some burritos and shit.
You know, our normal basic foods that we're gonna eat. And then we went to go get like a milkshake from McDonald's and some fries.
And a pie.
And they're like, well, we only have one pie for starters instead of the 2 pies that you wanted.
And I'm like,
and they couldn't tell us that when you ordered them. And then, at least he was nice about it. And then we come and we roll up to the second window, and she's like, here's your chocolate shake. And I'm like, this doesn't look like chocolate. Are you sure it's not the vanilla one? Because I ordered a vanilla one. She's like, no, I made it myself. It's chocolate.
Do you want me to take it back? Or you should taste it. I can remake it. And like, I'm not exaggerating.
No, she's straight, yeah, exactly, and exactly the tone too. Straight up, exactly how she said it. And it was, oh my God, like you don't, and she looked like she was a manager because I've worked at McDonald's, and so I know what they wear. And she looked like she was one of the managers based off of what she was wearing. You don't talk to your customers like that if you're having the shittiest day of your goddamn life.
And it's not the first time I've had problems with this McDonald's. I don't know if I've talked about it before, but one time they forgot my ranch. 3 fucking days, not in a row, just like every time I went in there. How can you eat nuggets without ranch? I mean, some people eat different dipping sauces, but that's not the fact.
Not to mention...
And then I called and they're like, well, I mean, you could come back and get it. And I was like, I live
20 minutes away.
Yeah. And then she's like, well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to give you a free meal? It was probably the same bitch, to be quite honest.
Oh my God, it probably
And I was like, yeah. And she goes, well...
I can't mail that to you, but it'll take weeks.
I don't know if I can do that. I'm like, but then you better do fucking something, because I'm pissed. And she goes,
the first time.
She's like, you need to calm down. I was like, this is not the first time that I've dealt with this, and you're being a bitch. Like,
and then there's, I've bitched this one other times too. And this is just a McDonald's thing in general. They only give you 3 sauces instead of 4 for 20 McNuggets, but they give you 2 for a 10-piece McNugget. If you need 2 for 10-piece, you obviously need 4 for 2 20-piece. It's just common logical sense.
yeah.
And so they always get frustrated at this one anyway when I ask for an extra, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Do the basic math and you'll realize that if you give me 2 for a 10-piece, I need 4 for a 20.
I know it's the stupidest thing to rant about, but I wouldn't be so angry if she wasn't so cunty.
Well, it's like we didn't even do anything. This is like we just had pulled up. This was the first thing, only comment I made, and it was just like, are you sure this isn't the vanilla? Because we did have 2 shakes and 2 different orders. So are you sure this isn't this one? And she's like, I made it myself. It's chocolate. Would you like me to remake it?
She's like,
or how about you taste it?
Yeah, she's like, why don't you just taste it? And I was like,
I'm like, I can see it. There's like no chocolate in it. Maybe you should check your goddamn machine.
Like, I'll show you once we stop what it looks like.
Yeah, you could turn on the lights. I don't care.
I don't know if I can hold things and turn on the lights at the same time.
Here, wait, I got you.
Okay, so this is mine. It is dripping.
And now we're going to show you mine, which is a vanilla.
Fuck, this lid. Hold on. The lid fucking came off.
Of course it did.
Now I'm covered in it. Okay, so,
sorry about that.
and this, technical difficulty, is the vanilla. Same color.
There was like
everything.
almost no chocolate in it. Like you could barely see a streak of chocolate in it. And that's if you like looked at the whole entire cup of it. And so I was like, maybe your machine is out.
And she just got angrier and angrier.
Uh-huh. It's like, if you're a manager of all things, you don't, that's not the first reaction, especially that
You'd be
have.
like,
maybe if I was a cunt to you.
You'd be like,
you could act
oh,
like
I'm
that.
sorry. I didn't realize maybe the machine is out. Let me check.
That would be my first reaction, and I've worked at McDonald's before. Maybe the chocolate is out of the machine. If you don't like the taste of it, or, you know, if it's not to your satisfaction, I can totally make a new one. It's fine. It will take a couple minutes.
I knew something was going to go wrong, but I thought it was going to be with Taco Bell.
Yeah.
But I haven't looked at my meal to see if there's any lettuce on it yet.
True.
So
that could be wrong, too.
I'll let you know about that.
But it's just like, it's so ridiculous because I had the feeling right when we went through the drive-thru at McDonald's that something was going to be wrong. And then the apple pie was the first thing. See, I thought it was going to be with the milkshakes too. I thought that they were just going to be like servicing their milkshake machine for the 500th time. Because I used to work there, so I know how much they service that machine. And it's always at night. So I just thought that there would be a problem with that. But no! This girl had to decide to be a cunt. And I don't use that word all that often. This is the most I've used it.
Probably ever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, talking about that one girl who has your money.
Well, I mean, duh, but she's...
Her and Dakota's sister.
Yeah.
And a girl at McDonald's, one encounter earns that thing. She needs to reevaluate herself.
Well, I mean, it's like, does she really deserve that title? I don't know.
She deserves it right now.
She deserves it right now. She was straight up being a cunt. Like, I didn't do anything that a normal person wouldn't do or express. Like, it didn't look like a chocolate milkshake. I'm sorry for asking if it really was. It was just a question. You don't have to be so goddamn rude.
And then they made us sit there for like 3 minutes.
No, it was 5. It was definitely
3
5.
minutes. And then they came back and they're like, "Can I help you with something?" And we're like, "We have a second order." And they're like, "Oh, that's yours?"
Yeah.
And we're like, "Yeah, otherwise we would have fucking left."
And then it takes another 5 minutes to get my fries done. I worked at McDonald's, if I haven't clearly stated that 500 times. I know how long their fries take to cook. Even if you extra crispy cook to them, it takes 3 minutes.
And we're not nagging on McDonald's, because McDonald's, if you want to sponsor us, hashtag.
I mean, if you
Sponsor us.
But individual branches, it's just who you hire. You just get what you get.
Yeah.
I
And I live in a
itself.
small college town.
The food itself, unless it's cooked wrong, is fine. It's good.
There's been some complaints like, why'd you take this off the menu? But, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Honestly, I want the 2 for $4 mix and match for breakfast sandwiches back because I love McGriddles so gosh darn much. They're the best thing ever for breakfast sandwiches. Like, I thought I was going to hate them. Before I worked there, I never ever touched one. I was like, that sounds disgusting. I would only ever eat a croissant. But then I tried one. And I was like, have I really been missing out on this my whole life? This is good. And so from then on, I was like, that's my breakfast sandwich if I can get one. But then they're so expensive. They're like $4 a piece.
And you could get 4 McChickens.
You can get 4 McChickens for that, or anything else for that price. So it was just like
Too much.
it was just too much. So I just stopped ordering them. But then they got that mix and match 2 for $4 deal, and I was like, oh my god, I can buy them again. Because I used to buy them when I worked there, so they were half off, so they were a decent price.
I just think we need to stop going to the McDonald's.
That McDonald's in particular, yes. See, because I've never had problems with the one I worked
There's
at.
2 McDonald's in my town. So the one closer to me is the one that we had issues with.
Yeah, but this other one,
The other
I
one,
worked at.
they know us.
Yeah, they
I
know
had a
us,
roommate
so they
who
know
worked
not
at
to-
McDonald's,
They know
and
not to mess with us.
Sarah worked at McDonald's. So, yeah. They're like, oh my gosh, it's been so long.
Oh yeah, the last time we rolled through, they were like, Sarah, oh my god, how have you been? Here's my baby, look.
Yeah.
I love all of the people that still work there that I worked with. Like, they were all amazing to work with the exception of maybe like one.
See, now when I worked at Taco Bell, that was a different experience.
Yeah.
I'll make that rant a little bit later. I feel like that's all I do on my channel is play games and rant.
Well, I mean, that's
Watch
not...
out, there's some deer right there.
Oh, okay.
Like a herd of deer.
Where? Oh, I see them. It was just out the corner of my eye.
Mhm. Oh my gosh, there's another one right there.
No, don't run in front of my car. No, no, no. No, 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 no.
I'm gonna move into moose territory.
Oh my
You know how
God.
scary that is?
Yeah.
And there's buffalo that just roam the open fields.
See, but I don't think that buffalo and moose, I
don't think they're as stupid as deer.
they're not. They don't just run out into the headlights when they see headlights. And they can't move as quickly either. Like, they can't pick their pace up quickly enough to do that. So honestly, I don't think it'll be as much of an issue. You might have an issue like when you're on doing turns and one is just standing there in the middle of the road not
I'd be
moving.
dead if I turned into
Yeah,
that.
you'd have to be more careful on your turns.
I don't
making
think
them
they
slower.
have very many turns in that state.
I doubt it.
Maybe in the mountainy portion,
Maybe.
but not in the fields where the big buffalo are.
Yeah. So I honestly think it won't be too much of a problem.
But yeah, I think I've told you I'm visiting Wyoming, and that's where we're looking. I say Wyoming. It's a real way to say it. Texas people say it. Southern people say it as Wyoming, and it's either Wyoming or Wyoming, depending on how
Some people
you
just
grew up.
can't pronounce the N and the G like that.
Well,
though.
I mean, even though then, like, it's
kind of
it's
hard to
either
pronounce.
or.
Well,
It depends on
with
where you grew up or who you grew up with.
Well, that and also the way it's
Yeah,
said.
Wyoming is really hard for me to say.
Yeah.
It just doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
And my dyslexia is like, no, you need to stop.
Yeah. So it's like that makes complete sense.
I would show you this cloud, but
Jesus.
my phone doesn't really turn. But see
Oh
this?
my God. I can't even. Oh my lord.
I gotta turn the camera around before you see the
Street name?
street signs. I mean, most of these are very common, but I mean, still. So, I'm gonna show you Sarah's nails once we park, because I did tell you guys we were gonna get our nails done. I decided that I would just do mine at home.
Yeah,
Because-
I'm gonna help.
Yeah, Sarah's gonna help me.
Cause I know.
Because I have anxiety about it.
And
Not that I
so-
have problems with other people doing my nails. I got my feet done. But it's just a lot of fucking money.
Ooh. Somewhere is a break.
Okay, show them your nails.
Okay. I don't know if you can see just how nice they are
Yeah,
in this light,
they can't see the cat eye.
but if you want to see them in better light, I will post a picture to my Instagram, which most of you probably know what it is, but maybe she'll link it or something, because they're so pretty. This one's like a sparkly white, and then this one's got like a cat eye reflection of like
So does that one
a
and that
dark
one.
blue and a light blue, and then this one's the light blue color. It's so pretty.
But anyway, we're home. We're gonna eat our melted milkshakes. And,
Well, they were melted to begin with,
Yeah.
honestly.
but yeah, so we're gonna go watch Insidious.
The Last Key.
Which I haven't seen. Have you seen?
Nope.
And I love Insidious. It's my favorite movies.
No,
Some of them.
I like the Conjurings more, but
I like the Conjurings too, but Insidious is like my baby.
yeah.
But then we're gonna watch the Nun, not the
Nun.
Witch. I got those. mixed
Yeah.
up. I've already seen it. I saw it with Nakota for a date a long time ago when it came out.
yeah.
But yeah,
I haven't seen it, so she's gonna get to see my reaction to it.
there's one part that I'm not excited
Oh,
for.
no.
But so
Makes me scared.
there's your fries.
Thank you. They're gonna be cold.
I will try to put up more videos tomorrow
They're cold.
or the next day. But at least you know that's your fault. Okay.
I know.
So goodbye. You want to say goodbye?
Bye.